Hi guys, just out by the pond, giving them a feed. Just gone 11 o'clock, Sunday morning. What is noticeable, and I think everybody living in the UK has noticed it, is the air temp has changed. It seems to have, feels like there's been a shift. There's been a shift. We've had quite a bit of rain over the last week or two. Been a bit stormy on and off, so that's cleared the air temperature. Now with that in mind, so is the pond temperature, so I would say that mine now is down to 16 degrees. So let's go and have a look. Let's have a look. 14.1. Wow. But so you've got to start watching your feeding now. You know, if your pond temperature is getting lower, I'm thinking now, as sad as it is, we've got to start thinking autumn, because autumn's the next thing that's coming. So with that in mind, I've just got this amount of 48% high protein food left that I put in my video a couple of months ago that I had, and so I'm mixing in my normal lighter stuff that I use now. So once this is gone and that's mixed in, it's sort of transitioning between the two, and then I will switch to the I think it's 38% protein. It's a lot lighter, less food going in the pond. You know, things just slightly reducing down a bit for me. And one thing I've noticed since doing that, with all this rain I've had this week, I've fed them not a lot at all because the weather's been absolutely crap and raining. But look at the debris in the pond. Just forget the food floating. If you look right down, the finds in the pond are a lot better, so much better. Got some debris, oh, you can't really see because of the reflection, but it looks like there's some finds at the very bottom there. Like you can see those white bits, and some in this corner, but it's a lot better. I was throwing in a lot of food when it was warm, and that does add to the load on the pond. And your bottom drain, no matter what system you've got, it really struggles to take that away, to take it out of the pond. So your maintenance and everything just skyrockets. So your system has really got to match what's going in and what you're pulling out. Expectations can be really high. You know, people have got a lot of expectations on filters and things, and you've got to think about what you're putting into the system. So the more you're putting in, the more you're adding to it. So you're making it a toilet, let's say. If you think the more food we eat, if we were just eating all the time, there's more food that's going to come out the other end, and your toilet's going to keep filling it. And if you don't flush that crap away, it's just going to keep filling and cause a mess, isn't it? Well, ponds are no different. I don't know why people think differently, but that's how you've got to think we're a pond. The mechanical stage of a filter gets rid of the waste, of course, tries to trap it, but anything finer than that is going to just travel through to your biological and start clogging that if you're not careful. But lighter materials don't really cause too much of a problem. You can periodically rinse your biological out if you want, as long as you're not battering it. You know, you can put it in a bucket of pond water, so get a bucket of pond water and just lightly wash it through. A lot of the beneficial bacteria will still remain there, as long as you're not drying it off and things like that. But if you've got a good system in front, you won't need that. So that's the food. That's something that I've obviously observed with the amount of food I've been putting in. My shower has now got nothing in the top, because I've found that since switching to the 15,000 litre pump from a 5,000 litre, instead of cleaning it out, crikey, every 6 months, it's now with the sponges that I've cleaned out then allowed to dry, it's probably once every 2 weeks, which is not much, but it keeps catching me out and overflowing, so I've got to do something about that. I've either got to put an overflow in. I don't have a problem over winter, but obviously because of the amount of food I've been putting in, it's been affecting it, so it might change now with this. So at the minute it's just all going through all the way, so I've got some filter wool coming. I'm going to try that. So there you go. Oh, that's quite a big mouthful. Lights are still doing good, just need a bit more of an autumn, bit more sun, don't we, coming. Been a bit dank. Well, there's the fish. There's my view on food. Fish are looking healthy enough there, but pond temperature's gone down to 14. It's not good. Just sat here, guys, just enjoying a little bit of the sun when it comes out. It is nice when it pops out, and it's got me thinking. I've been thinking about this for a while now. My plant filter that you can see through the gap there got absolutely rammed full with plants. It's been fantastic. It really has kept the nitrates down. I love it. However, after 4 years of continuous use 24/7, I'm now thinking it's time, when the plants die back, once I've cut them back, to completely isolate it, turn it off, remove the water out of it, remove the media out of it, and rethink it and hoover all the crap out, give it a clean. And what I'm thinking is then to divide all the plants, or to repot them in larger baskets and have them stood actually on top of the actual piping that's in there. So, or get some egg crate and just build a layer, you know, like just a little bit above the pipe work. I might even just sit it on top of the pipe work. It's not going to break or anything, I don't think. It's quite strong pipe work, but it's probably best if I had it standing on something. And then actually have, instead of media, because really I'm not that bothered about it being for biological, because I've got all of the shower, and I've got some biological here as well. Even though it is beneficial to have the media there, I'm just wondering if, you know, that's a means for crap to clog up. And in design of it, I've not got a drain. It's not easy, even though I just disconnect a rubber and it just siphons out anyway and pulls it all out. So yeah, it's doing good, but I'm just toying with the idea to go media-less, if you like, taking the media out. Oh, that sun's out now, it's beautiful. Yeah, taking the media out and just having it as water with pots in. So then I can easily just take the pots out, you know, the mesh plastic aquatic type pots, just lift the plants out, hoover it out, give it a clean, job done. No removing media. So that's what I'm thinking. I think that's what I will do, give it a bash. I'll obviously save all the media anyway that's in there. I'll bag all that up and see how I go. I could also, if there is any gaps, which I don't think there will because I've got that many plants, I could bag up the media anyway and place it in around the edges, couldn't I? You know, make some, I don't know, any gaps in the surrounding areas, wrap the media up, or do what I want to do, but get some media sacks and place it in. So yeah, we'll see. Watch this space. Something coming up for autumn, I suppose. The rudbeckies are nice coming out. Can about make them out down there, looking beautiful. Everything's just popped back on the pond. Skimmer's back on after that feed, and the bubbles. So that's me for now.